Pastor Guns, thank you for putting all this together and helping me out. You reduced a lot of the stress that comes with this. So I really appreciate it. Colonel McDaniel, thank you. Thank you very much for being here, taking time out of your busy schedule as well. Everybody else that's here today, thank you so much. I wish I could individually thank all of you, but then I'll leave somebody out, and I'm the type of person that just probably would feel like crap after a week. So when I first got on the team 2 years ago, I told the team that 90% of the stuff that comes out of my mouth is BS. I said, but don't worry, I talk a lot, so I speak a lot of truth as well. So what I'm about to say today is the truth and from the heart. As you can see, my whole family's emotional, so you can't just blame me. So the loneliest time that I ever felt in my life was probably that day when my parents dropped me off in San Antonio. We put you in a hotel, and you're just there. You don't know anybody. You don't even have a roommate at that point. But I could honestly say that was probably the last time that I was ever lonely in this 21-year venture. The people you meet, the bonds you forge, the brotherhood, the sisterhood that comes with it is just awesome. I don't regret not one single day of this career of mine. We got a saying in the military, that you're always chasing your first Marine Corps unit. It probably goes for all services, because I think that's where you feel the most camaraderie and this esprit de corps just come together. For me, that was VMU1. It was a very, very, very small unit, and that's probably where a lot of my leadership foundation was built, because I had a trip that we went back to Texas, and from 29 Palms to San Antonio, that's probably about a good 18-hour, 19-hour drive. My car broke down, transmission. I go get an estimate, they're like $2,300. Well, $2,300 in 1997 was a lot of money for me. And I don't even think a Lance Corporal was breaking $1,000 yet in base pay yet. So I called my gunnery sergeant, Gunny Johns, Richard Johns, and a good friend of mine, Joshua Derrick. They're like, stay put. I'm gonna go talk to the sergeant major, give me a call in about 30 minutes. So I called him. I call them back in about 30 minutes. They say, go to the Red Cross, go get an emergency loan. Tell them what happened, and you want to go rent a trailer. They drove from 29 Palms, picked me up, drove me back to 29 Palms in San Antonio. That's unheard of. You don't hear about stuff like that today. But that was what drove to me to be the person that I am today. I try to bend over backwards to help out wherever I can, because that's how I was brought up. My buddy Joshua Derrick passed away last December from cancer. So he meant a lot to me. I love you, buddy. So I found that unit, and I found it here at SysCom. I found it because I draw strength from all you ex-Marines and retired Marines, and I can see that everything's going to be fine. And those that are still in, I can promise you, it's going to be fine. And I see that every day, with the people I talk to at work, at Patricio, just great people all around, and I love that. And I fell in love with this area right away. And it's making it easy for me to, like the Colonel said, my heart's in Texas, but I'm staying here in Virginia, and you guys are part of the reason, because you make it look so wonderful, and I want a piece of that. And I'm at ease with everything. Today is a bittersweet moment for me, and those that know my story know what's going on and know what's happened. But I can honestly say that I feel good, and I'm happy, and I'm glad things played out the way they did, and I'm looking forward to whatever comes next. But today is not about me, because today I'm closing my book, but in the final chapter of my life. Unselfishly, my wife and my kids have been getting up and going everywhere I went, and without question. They upset, yes, but they did what they had to do, because of the job that I had. You guys are great. I love you very much, Michael, Victoria, Delina. Thank you for everything. This is your opportunity now for you guys to write your book and your chapters. Trust me, mine wasn't a bestseller. I love you very much. Thank you for being who you are. And I want you to know that I draw strength from you guys every day. Everything I do is for you guys. To my wife, who is my high school sweetheart. I met her in 1989. We got introduced by my girlfriends as this is my brother's girlfriend. So, weird story. I chased her for 6-7 months, and she finally became my girlfriend. Actually, March 9th, 1990, one day before our wedding anniversary. So it makes it a little easier to remember these dates. So we dated all through high school. Got married on boot leave like I wasn't supposed to. And she's been with me every step of the way. I love you so much, darling. I cannot wait to see what God has in store for us for the next 20 years. From the Syscom family, and just want to leave you with a piece of advice that somebody gave to me one day, and I took it as a young staff sergeant, and I cherished it. And some of you might have heard me already say it before, but I think it's ideal to what we do here at Syscom, and for the Marines, and to provide them the best possible equipment that we can, and that's find 3 ways to say yes before you tell somebody no. And I think if we just live by that and go by that, we can do great things. And we got General Mattis in our back now too, right? I'm not gonna ramble on. I just want to enjoy the moment, and I appreciate all of y'all being here today because I love you guys. Thank you very much.
Mrs. Rodriguez is now being presented with flowers by Gunnery Sergeant Rodriguez in appreciation for her dedication, sacrifice, strength, and steadfast commitment to her husband and his career. Flowers and certificates are also being presented to his daughters, Victoria and Delina, and mother, Rosalinda Rodriguez. His son, Roberto Rodriguez, will be presented with a gift and certificate. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of Anchors Away and the Marines Hymn. General, Marine Corps Systems Command, I would like to thank you for attending today's retirement ceremony in honor of Gunnery Sergeant Roberto Rodriguez. This concludes our ceremony.
Oh, before I forget, Patty's 1400.